Hey, it's the time for the show this week. That's the new pre-intro intro. What do you think?
It's great. Love it.
We have a good show this week. We've got all your old favorites.
We'll be doing what's trending on Facebook. I'm going to be reviewing my new thermos live on the air.
Yep. All the old standbys we do when we don't have any other ideas.
Yep, and we have a wacky guy on.
He's not wacky. He's a ballad musician from the 1980s when ballads were big. He's going to be stopping on the show. Randy Val Johnson is going to be on the show. So
a normal guy.
He used to be a performer.
All right.
We're just got a big celeb on the show, Randy Val Johnson.
Okay.
So that's all coming at you. That and more.
Skipped about 45 minutes. If you just want to skip to that interview, it's going to be completely normal.
We'll get there, and it'll be just probably. I'll sit this one out probably, and it'll just be Justin talking to Randy Val Johnson for a little bit.
All right, cool.
So all that and more on this week's Dave's World.
The truth is out there.
Paranormal activity.
The government denies evidence.
What's the other one?
Did I already say I want you to believe? I want you to believe.
Did I say that?
The truth is out there.
Truth is out there. Paranormal activity. Government denies thing.
Gillian Anderson. Gillian Anderson. David Duchovny.
I don't know how long I want to go for.
I'm your dad.
All right, we are back here on the program. What is going on? My headphones. Come on, turn up into my headphones. There we go. Now I can hear myself. It's a little low.
I can hear you already.
Oh, okay. Well, I couldn't. So
now you're too loud.
Then I'll turn you down.
No, don't turn me down.
Okay.
Now I can't hear me.
Don't turn me down. Whoa. Hey, I want to try something real quick. Could you hear that?
The fart you just did?
No, that was swallowing. I was swallowing root beer, everybody.
No, he put his butt up to the microphone.
That's not what I did.
That was.
Could you hear it, though?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to try it. I couldn't tell if you could hear it.
I had a family friend who lost his vocal cords.
Where'd he lose them?
Cancer.
Oh.
Did you say where or how?
Oh, yeah, where?
I don't know. The war?
Oh. It wasn't cancer?
Yeah, it probably was.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure.
Oh. You win some, you lose
I
some.
think he died. I don't know. He's an older guy. But yeah, he'd always come to family reunions. He was really nice. But,
He would come to your family reunion?
Yeah. He was a friend of the family.
So he's not family.
He was the husband. I said he was a friend of the family.
But he's not family. So why would he come to the family reunion?
Because family reunions include friends of the family.
No, it doesn't.
I have fake cousins. I have cousins that aren't really cousins, but
right in the name.
cousins.
Right in the name of the thing is family reunion.
Yeah,
you don't go to the NCAA finals and have teams that were eliminated in the first round playing the game.
My family reunions aren't on par with the NCAA finals.
Apparently not.
NCAA. So anyway, he would come and he didn't have vocal cords and he had one of those like vocoder things, and it sounded just like that.
I think it was a vocoder.
It was. It was always low on batteries.
It was always just beeping.
Yeah. And leaking root beer.
Oh. Well, at least he liked root beer. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That was a good story. What else?
That's all I got.
Okay, well, that was the show, folks, and I hope you enjoyed this week. All new content this week.
Yeah,
so,
all new content.
And we did everything fresh, new, and shiny, and leave a review on internet. What's it? iTunes?
On internet.
Tunes.
Leave the review on the internet. We know you won't, but
we gotta say it.
We gotta say it because it's kind of a joke, but it's not.
Listen, tweet us and leave us a Facebook message.
Yeah.
What should the new format of Dave's World be?
Oh, yeah.
Do you like the when we have guests on, all the crazy characters that come on? Do you like that? Or is it...
What do you want?
Is it too much?
Is it too similar to other things?
Yeah, is there something we could be doing that we haven't thought of yet that would make us go,
Because we're bored. I mean, honestly, we're a little bored.
I want to go that far.
We're so bored.
You're bored. Did this stop recording?
I don't know.
Nope, it didn't.
Okay, good.
Oh, well.
No, but yeah, if you have any fresh ideas for the show, tweet them at us so we can take them.
Yeah, at Dave's World Radio.
We will not credit you
No.
for anything. We will pass it off as our own idea.
Yeah, once we have the idea and we've accepted it that we like it, we'll report your tweet for terms of service and have it deleted and probably your account get banned. So there'd be no record of you ever giving the idea out.
Right.
We'll adopt it as our own idea if it's good enough.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind. Bear that in mind when you tweet at us.
So, I mean, it could be a new game we could play. It could be a completely different idea
Just
for the show.
Totally new format.
We're gonna keep doing the X-Files fan stuff because that's what keeps the money
that's what
flowing.
Brought us to the dance in the first place.
And we're still gonna, we're still the premier X-Files fan podcast.
That is true.
You can't cover X-Files for a whole hour. I mean, no matter how hard you try.
Yeah.
So we like to try some other stuff.
There's only so many X-Files you can go through. We've combed through a lot of them already.
Exactly.
So, so if you got ideas for a different, format, a different
we're just looking at
anything, we're trying to mix things up. We have our own ideas, but then we think about them and we go, well, there's all these podcasts that do that already too. So we're just trying to branch out and see why we aren't as creative as some other people on the internet.
Yeah.
So let us know why.
Yeah.
If you're the other Dave's World podcast, hit us up. Maybe we can do some cross-promotional stuff.
That'd be great.
Dave's World UK, I think. Reviewing all that heavy metal. So, well, I don't know if it's heavy metal, but it's some sort of metal, some sort of music.
Some other UK thing.
Maybe some hardcore. I forget what it is.
The other day.
Yeah, some UK podcaster thing said we're a couple of good Daves or something like that. So let's give them a shout out real quick. Maybe that'll be the new
Don't
format.
give them a shout out. It was just, it's like spam.
It wasn't. They said you happen to be outstanding Daves from UK_podcasters.
Did you look at their whole thing though? Like all the people they're tweeting and now promoting this podcast convention?
Let me hang on.
This is breaking news.
He's
bringing it up right
now. Let's see. There's this one conversation. Like apparently they insulted this one guy. Thought that they were saying that he was fat.
Oh.
Let me look at the.
Wait, this guy thought that they were saying he was fat.
Somebody tweeted it. They tweeted it. L. Chris Rod and said, "You happen to be tremendous, Chris." And he said, "If that's Brit way of telling me I'm fat, I know. I'm working on it. LOL." And they said, "Haha, no, not at all. We just mean you're awesome." Haha.
Great.
Haha. They are really complimenting a lot of podcasts. You happen to be outstanding. You happen to be remarkable English. You happen to be fabulous. You are great, James. You are fabulous, Slackers. You're fabulous. Camp on us. Yeah, they might. I don't think they're spam. I think they're just
really excited about
trying to push their luck.
Yeah.
But anyway, thanks to UK_podcasters for that. That nice compliment.
I'm not.
We're not from the UK. You got us confused with that other Dave's World, I'm pretty sure. But nonetheless, that was one of the only people who've tweeted at us in the past 32 days. So thank you. Thanks for that. Maybe somebody could tweet at us every once in a fucking while.
Oh, I think I did something.
I think I did something. I'm gonna.
Sorry, I'm just bringing something up here for a later segment.
Give me 1 second.
All right, you just give me 1 second as well.
Okay, and that was 1 second.
Okay.
When I leave Audition and I do stuff in the browser, it gets all weird on me, and then it looks like it's recording everything we've already been saying.
Okay.
So then I had to stop and hit record again. So I'll just try not to leave Audition anymore.
Okay.
Maybe that'll be the new format where we debug Adobe Audition CC.
That'll get some people in here.
Yeah, that'll get the butts in the seats.
Yeah.
I mean, really, your butt could be anywhere as long as you're listening. It's a podcast; it can go with it wherever you go.
Yep.
Maybe we do movie reviews from now on. Maybe we do great movie reviews,
like bad movies, and then we make fun of them a little bit.
Yeah, maybe we pick like 3 bad movies.
Like how did they do this?
Yeah. Like we talk about like how could this have possibly been like made into a movie?
Yeah.
That could be an idea.
It could be.
So there's that.
That's that's just one idea for you guys to just. We'll literally.
Yeah, kick that can around a while.
We won't do anything. But we'll consider it.
Well, yeah, that's always been our staunch stance is that we'll come up with an idea, but then we won't do anything. But at least we came up with the idea.
Exactly.
So,
it's in a text file somewhere.
Yeah. Like all those Back to the Future 4 movie script ideas.
Yep. Well, I had nothing to do with that.
Well, we were working on it together. We were brainstorming those ideas. Huey Lewis's gaping maw.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, I made the cover.
Yeah. I typed up some notes that we made.
And now they're going ahead and making it without us. So how does that feel?
What?
I said, and now they're going
They're
ahead.
making another Back to the Future?
Yeah. They've been doing that for years.
Have I known about this?
Yeah. The DeLorean's going to be a cell phone.
No. You're thinking of Bill and Ted.
No, I'm thinking of Back to the Future 4.
I hope you're not.
I'm doing a quick search here.
Cool. I can't because it'll mess up Audition. So
Okay,
there's a bug report.
Yep. Well, 6 months ago, Christopher Lloyd says this. I would love to do Doc again, no question. But it's tough to come up with an idea that contains an excitement of the original 3. So it would be a real challenge for the writers to come up with an original Back to the Future story that has some passion and intensity and excitement as the other 3. But it could be done. You never know.
See, that's exactly where we are. Sometimes it's hard to come up with an idea that's full of passion and creativity. So we're basically Christopher Lloyd.
Well, here, there's a comment by Robin Hull.
Okay, and who's she? Who's she now?
I don't know. She has like a, I don't know. She's with some kind of old man in her little icon.
Oh, she's just a plebeian.
Yeah, she's a plebeian. She's talking about. She made a great suggestion 3 months ago. This is 3 months after the article was written. I think that they should make a 4th if Christopher Lloyd is in it. If they could show Michael J. Fox also, it would be great to see the original actors in it. That is the only way I would want to see it.
Well, that's the idea.
Thank you, Robin, for.
That is the idea. Then just put all the actors in it and let it work itself out.
Kiana Huang.
Oh, good pronunciation.
4 months ago, thank you. Says, well, first she makes 2 comments. I'll read the first one. I don't what stupid Hollywood politics have to happen, comma, just make, this is all caps, just make a Back to the Future 4 already. If it suck, then just make a 5 and then a 6.
What?
And then says, reboot it. If it doesn't work, go back in time and fix it.
How's that spelled?
What?
The laugh at the end.
Oh, it's like a H-E-H. Over and over again. I think it's more of a
tweet us and let us know what you think that sounds like. Make an audio file and tweet it at us and say, this is what the H-E-H-E-H-E laugh sounds like. Hashtag hee-hee.
Hashtag hee-hee? We're going to take the hashtag hee-hee?
Hashtag hee-hee.
Yeah, okay. So, I was trying to see if there's any other interesting... Time Travelers' Lives Matter. Okay.
Well, that's about enough of that.
All right,
we can wrap up that mailbag.
All right, okay. And that mailbag is wrapped up. Thanks.
All right,
Thanks,
there we
mailbag
go.
Phil.
Yeah, there you go. He's, Sunday here, but he's never stops.
No post on Sundays.
Oh,
Right? From Harry Potter?
I don't really know.
No post on Sundays.
I haven't really...
No post on Sundays.
I'm not really a Harry Potter head. Not a Potterhead.
You're not a pothead?
No, I'm not a pothead. I've seen some of the movies, Harry the Potter.
I've seen 3 of them.
And Ron the Weasel.
I don't remember. The only thing I ever remember from any of those movies is the guy with the snake on the back of his head.
I don't know what that means. I don't know. Is that Ron's brothers? What do you...
No. It's like their teacher who wears a turban and like he takes it off and then Voldemort's just like the villain. But he's a snake. But he's like on the back of his head. Oh, no. Voldemort's face is on the back of his head.
A guy in a turban?
And then there's a big snake. That's all I remember.
A guy in a turban? You're thinking
Yeah.
of Dana,
Well, the thing is
Dana
that-
Carvey from Master of Disguise?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Getting your
There's-
movie.
Yeah, well, there's always a new teacher in all these movies, and they all either are good or evil. And then Dana Carvey shows up
Yeah.
in that
He
turtle
does an
suit.
Indian accent, and it's very tasteful.
Yeah.
And charms a snake.
Yeah. Well, no, he's not Indian in the movie. He's a white guy with a turban.
Oh, okay. That's better. Yeah, I don't remember much. I remember seeing one of them in the theaters, and I couldn't trust Ron the Weasel. He just seemed like he was up to no good.
Yeah.
Got into an argument with Harry the Potter, and split off from him, and I just thought Ron the Weasel was going to be the downfall.
I haven't trusted him since Thunderpants. Remember that movie?
Thunderpants is a classic, instant classic. About a boy who has magic fart powers, and he farts into like a lunchbox.
Yeah.
And then somebody will open the lunchbox, and it'll be like a punch to the face.
Yeah.
Doesn't he fart his way into space?
I left. I don't know. I left before that happened. I left after he hit that high note with his butt.
Oh, that's
and
right.
That opera singer cried or something.
Yeah, he made a really high-pitched fart, and
Yep.
an opera singer was very impressed.
Had a hard time figuring out where that movie was going. It seemed like it was just a series of scenes of different things he could do with farts. And it went on for a while.
I was pretty sure it was Oscar bound. That's where it was going, but it never showed up.
Oh.
So I must have got lost along the way. It's a shame, though. That was Ron the Weasel's biggest hit. Mm-hmm. And if he pushed any harder, it would have been his biggest shit. Oh, man. You know a joke is good when you can barely get it out yourself. That was a good joke.
That's how you know. Okay, well, I guess we'll talk about one of the things we have planned.
There we go. I'm excited for this. Now, here's... give him the backstory.
Okay. Well, at work...
Gonna really paint a picture for you here.
I gotta go back even further. I'm terrible at waking up in the morning.
Yep.
I leave myself no time to even eat or make coffee. And it was killing me because to get coffee, I would go to the Wawa.
Yep.
I was like, well, I gotta go to Wawa, which if you're not familiar with Wawa, it's a gas station.
No.
It's a gas station.
It's a,
that also makes sandwiches.
It's a sandwich shop that also provides gasoline.
Okay. But then when I would go to the Wawa, I would also get a sizzly, which is a sausage, cheese, and egg on a biscuit. And I would get one of those and a coffee every day. Yeah. And you can't do that every day.
Yeah, it's like $6 a day.
It's like $6 a day and about 6 hours off your life a day. So I stopped doing that. I'll go like maybe once a week. I'll get one of those things just because. But anyway, so I started making cold brew in the fridge. Which is, if you're not familiar...
Cold brew sizzlies?
Yeah, cold brew sizzlies.
Okay.
And then that didn't work, so I decided to make cold brew coffee.
That's better.
Which has been working out okay, but I don't have anything to put it in besides this giant mason jar that belongs to you or Jamie.
Yep.
So I would just bring in a mason jar full of cold brew coffee, and then all my coworkers this week have been saying, oh, you're bringing in moonshine today, huh? Over and over again, every day.
That's pretty funny.
It is, but it got so funny that I wasn't getting any work done, and I had to leave early on Friday because I laughed so hard my stomach hurt.
Oh.
So over the weekend, I was like, I got to get something to put this coffee in. So I got this thermos. It's a Thermos brand thermos. If you want to, advertise on the show, thermos.
Yeah, I'll let you know. I have a Thermos brand thermos myself that I've had for about 2 years now. And it's the best thermos I've ever had. It doesn't spill on anything. It keeps stuff hot and cold for like 8 and 16 hours respectively. So I can put a hot coffee in there in the morning, and by the end of the day, it's still just as hot as the second I put it in there. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing.
Well, this one is a different model. It is the H1014G PT6 model made in China.
That is a good one. Good model.
This one keeps hot liquids hot for 5 hours and colds for 18 hours. I currently have some oolong tea in here that I brewed just before the show.
So it hasn't been in there for a new long time.
Like how long have we been on? 10 minutes?
18 minutes.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
It's flying by. This is the format.
I love it.
Banter.
I love keeping it loose like this. We don't have Bamey on the show this week. We've had Bamey on.
Oh, Billamy.
Yeah, Billamy. Sorry, they were on last week. And we kept it pretty loose then. That was good.
That was good.
So anyway, the thermos. I put some oolong tea in here 18 minutes ago.
Okay.
So throughout the show, I'm going to test this and see if it's true.
So this is going to be the first test right now, right?
It's the first test to see if this liquid is still. I'm
going to take a video of this.
Still warm.
And we're going to post it on the website.
Let me know when you're going.
We'll see.
Are you...
We're going. We're rolling.
All right.
There's the thermos. Let's see.
Okay. Test number 1. 18 minutes.
Yep.
Oh! Fuck! That's hot. It's too hot.
It's still hot. It's still hot, folks.
I burned my tongue a little bit.
Are you going to be okay? You going to be able to do the show?
I don't know.
Here's my tip. Okay, now here's one thing I did find. When you pour a cup of coffee in the morning, it naturally cools because it doesn't have a lid on it.
Yeah.
What I found is that when I would put coffee into my thermos, it would stay way too hot and I would never be able to drink it.
Why? Why would you want it that hot, long?
So what I would do is I would pour it into the thermos and leave the lid off for 5 minutes and then put the lid on after it's cooled a little bit. And then it stays at a cooler temperature, but still warm, like you would want a coffee or a tea to be.
Huh.
So I think maybe what you need to do is sit with it with the top off for a few minutes.
Well,
let it cool naturally.
Yeah, maybe next. I mean, I can't do it right now.
Why not?
Because we're in the middle of I feel like it's tampering with it.
Okay, yeah. I guess for the sake of the test and the review, you can't right now for this one. But
okay, well, we'll check back in maybe 10 minutes.
Yeah, maybe 10 minutes. We'll see if it's still just as hot.
But until then, you know what time it is.
It's 4:06 Eastern time.
That means it's time for the tweet of the week.
Here we go. Hoping it's me. I've been tweeting a lot this week about politics and stuff, so I'm hoping I'm up there. Crossing my fingers.
Well,
it's hard to cross my fingers on my left hand.
I'll tell you what. It's oh really?
Yeah.
You do the Spock thing.
Watch. I can. It's harder.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can do Spock. Fine. It's easy.
Okay. He's doing the Spock thing.
I can cross and do Spock at the same time.
No, when I mean do the Spock thing, I mean knock me down and just punch me in the face repeatedly.
Yeah, I didn't want to do it on the air because we're doing the tweet of the week right now.
That's what Spock does. He fist fights people. No, today's tweet of the week is by Carrie Dale Meltdown at Carrie Fail. This is from February 7th, 2016.
Okay, so somewhat recent.
Yep. 2 away goals should make the second leg more comfortable.
What? Repeat. Say again.
The number 2.
Okay.
Away goals.
2 away goals.
Period. New sentence. Should make the second leg more comfortable.
I get it now.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's not what it's there for you to analyze it. It's just the tweet of the week.
Yeah, that's it. Just picked one right out of the open.
All right.
Good tweet.
Yeah, I like that segment.
Sounds like you still like it. I like it quite a bit.
Sorry.
There we go.
That was Missed on the Moor.
Missed on the Moor. Oh, okay.
From Incompetech.com.
It's a good site for music.
It's a good site. I'm not going to credit things in the descriptions anymore. I'm just going to say it because I'm tired of writing it out.
Okay.
Incompetech.com is lots of royalty-free music for you. All right, so that was the tweet of the week.
All right, good job.
Check in on this thermos.
Wow, it's only been 2 minutes.
All right, let's see if it's cooled down.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
Is it perfect now?
It's so hot.
Is it hotter? Or is it same temperature?
I think it might be hotter.
Really? I mean, I guess that would make sense. It's all contained. It's just going to be
oh my God.
Reacting.
It's not good.
Shit.
I think I need an ice cube.
Should we take a break so you can get an ice cube real quick?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to take a break. Justin's going to ice his tongue, and we're going to rethink this whole thermos thing. We'll be right back after 2 and 2 here on Dave's World.
Look, here is the new Band-Aid plastic strip with new Super Stick. It sticks better than any other bandage. The proof? Take a dry egg at room temperature. Touch the egg with any other bandage. Brand X, brand Y, brand Z. Not one sticks. But a Band-Aid plastic strip with new Super Stick sticks tight instantly. Watch it again in slow motion. No pressure, yet we can lift the egg, even boil it. And the Band-Aid plastic strip never comes loose.
Maybe you don't want to broil eggs this way, but you do want the extra protection of Band-Aid plastic strips. They take better care of little cuts and scratches. They stay put.
Yes, even in hot, soapy dishwater. Neat, flesh-colored, almost invisible. Band-Aid plastic strips with new Super Stick stick better than any other bandage. Made only by Johnson & Johnson, the most trusted name in surgical dressings. Be sure you get Band-Aid plastic strips.
All right, we are back here on the show, on the big show. Those are some interesting ads from our sponsors.
Yes.
So here we are. We're back. We're about 24 minutes into this thing, and it's been pretty easy breezy.
Yeah, it's been all right.
Maybe easy breezy could be the new format.
Easy breezy, beautiful.
CoverGirl.
Yeah.
It'd be nice. You know what we talked about?
No.
You know.
Okay.
So next on the show, what we talked about, maybe we talked to the listener about it, see what they think. We lamented about our younger days in college doing college radio and the thrill of a live broadcast. And we thought about whether or not it would be fun to do live broadcasts again and then parlay those into podcast episodes. I forgot to look up local community radio stations.
I tried and I didn't find much. There's that one place that would take your car if you gave them to them.
That's weird.
They're like, if you can lend them your car,
then you can do a show?
No, you just give them your car.
Oh, so it doesn't have anything to do with radio.
No, also if you have CDs though, they'll take those.
But you don't get anything.
No.
Sounds like a bad deal.
The only community radio station I've heard of is Providence, Rhode Island has one at Brown University, and then in Brattleboro, Vermont. Those are like the only two that I've heard.
There's one in Burlington too.
I think there's
Burlington,
one in
Vermont.
Lowell. I think in Lowell you can do
So there's quite a few. You said the only one I've heard of, and then you named 3 right off the bat. So
that's the only one though. Is the one in Providence.
Okay, well then there's also the one in Brattleboro and Lowell that you mentioned, and then the one in Burlington that I know about.
Oh, okay. I didn't know about the Burlington one.
Yeah, it's called the Radiator. I went to a meeting and then never went back.
It's about sums up your time in Burlington, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Basically, just living there for a year, feeling unwelcome at every turn. So it was pretty good year.
Yeah.
Or however long
Sounds
it
like
was. It was too long. It was oolong. So yeah. So if that's something that would interest you, listener, let us know. You like live broadcasts? You like having to tune in at a certain day and time every week, and makes us stay on some sort of schedule?
Yeah.
Do you like that? Tweet it, or put it on Facebook.
Yeah.
Post it on the wall. And then tell us.
we'd have to go back to Mixler.
Yeah, unless
Which was plagued with technical difficulties.
It was,
if I remember correctly.
I mean, we could probably find a different way to do it. I'll just boot up Real Player, and we can do live broadcasts that way. That's what I used to do.
Yeah, that'd be easier
in high school.
Sure.
I used to do a fantasy wrestling radio show every now and then, and we'd just record them on Real Player.
Oh.
Yep. Real Media. I'm sorry. So
is there a new one? Is there an update?
Well, I'll have to look it up. I can't do it now, of course, because of the problems with Audition. So I have to look at these wave waveforms going by.
I can go wherever I want.
Yeah, I know, Justin. I know.
Hey, would you consider yourself a Game of Thrones fan?
Check, please.
Would you consider yourself a Lord of the Rings fan?
I mean,
do you think you could tell the difference between the characters in both movies? How good do you think your fantasy knowledge is, Corey?
Well, tell the difference how? Like by looking at pictures or by getting clues? What do you mean?
Because I'm going to ask you, are these characters from Game of Thrones or Lord of the Rings?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Is there a theme? I felt like there was going to be a theme, and then there wasn't.
hang on. Oh, wait. This will be a good one.
Because if there's not a theme, we can just get into it, but I felt like it was really building up.
Okay. Corey.
Okay, yeah. Justin?
Are these characters from Game of Thrones or Lord of the Rings?
Okay.
Ted Sandyman.
What? Repeat, say again?
Ted Sandyman.
I think neither, but I'll say Lord of the Rings.
All right. Correct. Ted Sandyman is a miller of Hobbiton.
Really?
Yep.
That's a real name. That's a real guy.
Yeah.
Ted Sandyman.
He works at a mill in the Hobbit place.
Hobbit place.
Hobbiton.
Okay.
The Shire.
Mashaya?
Yeah.
Is that the name?
No. Desmond Craighall.
Desmond Craighall. Game of Thrones.
Correct. He is the head of the House Craighall.
Makes sense.
Yep. Sjorl.
What?
Sjorl.
That's
Sjorl.
I'm pretty sure that's a Pokemon, but I'll...
Ceorl.
Ceorl?
Yep.
Lord of the Rings.
Correct. He's one of the riders of Rohan.
That's right. Rohan. Yep. Rohan Sebastian Bach.
Ryger Rivers.
Ryger Rivers?
Yes.
That's a name or a location?
Ryger Rivers.
Game of Thrones.
Correct. Ah, you're all correct so far.
Yeah.
He is Walder Frey's bastard son.
Ooh. Bastard.
Rivers Cuomo.
Oh, Weezer.
That's not one of the choices. It's either Game of Thrones or Lord of the Rings. I don't know what Weezer is, but...
He's the front man in Weezer. He might
In what?
Lord of the Rings?
Wrong.
Oh. When was...
Rivers Cuomo is a commander of the Ironborn garrison at Moat Caitlin, who meets a grisly end both in the books and on the show.
I don't think that's true.
Sorry.
I never saw Rivers
Hey, you're
Cuomo.
doing pretty good, though.
Okay.
You had like 5 correct.
That's true.
I haven't been keeping in touch.
Keeping in touch?
Bonesaw.
Oh, boy. Let's see. I don't know. I haven't prepared for this, so I don't know if I'm ready, but I know Bonesaw's ready. He's from Spider-Man.
Okay. Wrong. That's wrong. Bonesaw is an Ent who was set on fire by Saruman's forces during the battle at Isengard.
In what? Was that?
Lord of the Rings.
I only saw like one of the Lord of the Rings movies, I think. Maybe 2.
I think you saw The Hobbit and Fellowship.
I never saw The Hobbit.
You went to the theater to see it.
Did I?
I think you did with Sarah and I.
Maybe. Made an impression.
Ron Weasley.
He's from Harry the Potter. And also Game of Thrones.
Wrong.
No.
Sir Wendell Manderley is a knight and one of the many who died during the Red Wedding.
No. Wait, that's what I said, Game of Thrones.
No, you said he was from Harry Potter.
I said, and also Game of Thrones.
Can't be in both.
Yes, he can. Yes, he can.
Sergeant Riker.
I know it's neither of them, but I'm gonna say Lord of the Rings.
That is incorrect. Game of Thrones. Jeremy
true.
Riker is a member of the Night's Watch.
It's not true.
He is.
No.
Maggie Littlespoon.
Maggie Littlespoon?
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings.
That is wrong.
No.
Ah, jeez. Maggie Littlespoon is a childhood friend of Cersei Lannister, whose death was foreseen by Maggie the Fortune Teller.
Death.
Huh?
What?
What?
Spoilers, man.
What? No. It shows her... It's not a spoiler. You see that in the last season. I don't know.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you do.
I'm done with this game. It's fucking spoilers.
I don't think there's any spoilers because the books are done. The books are done. Everything that's been written has been shown. There's nothing to spoil anymore.
Well, who are you saying has died here?
It says okay. Well, it was Malara Heatherspoon. That was not Little Spoon. Is a childhood friend of Cersei Lannister, whose death was foreseen by Maggie the Fortune Teller.
Who the fuck
childhood friend's death was foreseen.
Who the fuck is Malari? I don't remember her.
It was when they were like, you remember when it showed the flashback of Cersei as a child and she's like in the woods and just being just as much of a dick as she is as an adult.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I retract
You
my
scared
rage.
me.
I retract my rage. Sorry.
Because I didn't know what that meant either. All right. Let's just do a couple more.
Great.
Dun here.
Doing here?
Dun here.
I'm doing here.
All right. And that was
I got it right.
yeah, you got it right.
All right.
Great job.
Thank you. That was Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones.
Now we
roundup.
can react with a GIF rating from 13 to ew. There's win, heart, fail, LOL, yas, heartbreaking, OMG, cute, WTF, or ew.
Ew.
Oh, we gotta log in.
Well,
I'm not logging in there. I'm not logging into BuzzFeed.
who's got to log into something, Justin? You got to log into your world around you.
I don't wanna.
Well, then
I'm
you're
logging into this thermos right now. How long has it been?
It's been about 10 minutes. So
Well,
it's
total.
It's 34 minutes right now.
Okay.
Here we go.
Oh God!
Perfect.
It's too fucking hot.
Oh,
It's not cooling down at all.
It's not gonna cool down, Justin. It
It's-
stays hot for 8 hours
Why?
or 6 hours.
It's impossible.
No, it's double. It's got a double insulated wall.
Does anybody? Why would you want to keep anything hot?
I told you. You keep the lid off for a few minutes and put the lid on. You gotta let it cool before you put the lid on.
I don't think I can taste anything anymore.
Well, then stop drinking it.
No, we got to go through the review. We started it. We got to finish what we started.
I don't know if we do. Just end the show here.
Like with a goodbye, or just end it?
Just end it. We don't have to finish what we started.
That's true.
Anyway. So,
we have Facebook. We got the guy, Long Johnson, Don Piano. Is that who?
Randy Val Johnson.
Randy Val Johnson. Okay, we can either go to Randy Val Johnson, like take a break and go to Randy, or we can do what's trending on Facebook, take a break and go to Randy.
Let's
want to end with Randy?
No.
You think he'll want to stick around?
Let's take a break and get Randy.
Let's get a little Randy in here.
Yeah, let's get a little Randy.
Okay, we're going to take a quick break. Quick 5-minute break.
Yep.
We'll be right back.
We'll be back in 2 and 2.
We're riding stallions through our dreams.
And we're back on the show. Dave's World, the premier X-Files fan podcast on the internet. Yeah. We're back with our special guest. Thanks for listening. Why don't you introduce yourself, sir?
Hey, this is Randy Val Johnson.
Randy Val Johnson.
Yeah,
Yeah, and you are a musician?
I was a musician in the 80s.
Just in the 80s? You don't do anything anymore?
I stay clear of it for the most part.
Okay. Why is that?
I was a big ballad singer in the 80s.
What?
I wrote all the hits you know, and some of them that you don't.
Name one I might know.
Every rose has its thorn.
Oh, you wrote that?
Yeah.
You didn't perform it. You wrote it. 'Cause that's
I wrote it.
everybody knows that's a Poison
I
song.
laid down the demo track, and it was stolen from me.
Oh,
All I knew
how'd they
was singing ballads.
steal it from you?
They just took it right from me. They didn't give me any credit. They
Oh.
took the song, they took the melody, they took my voice.
That's unfortunate.
All of it.
That was a big hit.
That was big. It would have made me a rich man.
You know, until Friday, I didn't realize that was Poison and not Guns N' Roses. Do you ever get Poison and Guns N' Roses
it's
mixed
Guns
up?
N' Roses.
That's a Poison song,
No.
isn't it?
No.
What's that Poison song?
There's a lot of them.
I'm pretty sure it's Poison, isn't it?
Pretty sure you're wrong.
I'm gonna look it up real quick. Not that I doubt you. I'm just very curious now.
Mr. Big's big hit. I wrote that and performed
No,
that.
it's
first.
Poison. Every rose has its thorn.
That's wrong. It's
not. It's not. It's right
incorrect
here.
information.
Well, I mean, you were very,
I
very
was-
upset at the time.
I was
so it
on a
didn't
lot
matter.
of cocaine.
Yeah.
A lot of crack cocaine. I was binging.
Mr. Big, is that what you're saying? You know
Yeah,
Mr. Big?
their big hit. I did their big hit, and they stole it from me.
What was that? What's their big hit?
I won't sing it. I'm not gonna sing it.
Why not?
You can't trick me into singing it.
It's a little bar.
I don't sing. No, I don't sing in public anymore.
Well, what's the name of the song?
I think it's something like something about being with you. Just to be the one to be with you.
Okay.
Something like that.
All right.
I
remember that
I
song.
won't sing it.
Okay. You don't have to if you don't want to.
I've sworn off ballads
To who? Yourself?
to everybody. I won't sing them.
Well, that's sad. I mean, well, what made you want to be a singer in the first place?
It was my greatest passion. Ever since I was a baby, I was always making noise and singing. And my mama and my papa always said, boy, you're going to be something one day. So I wrote and wrote and wrote and learned how to play instruments. And I wrote all these great songs, and I saw them ripped right from my hands. Still sections of my fingers and hands off to make ends meet.
Wow.
Because
Really?
my crack cocaine addiction
Oh my God.
and
And crack, coke and crack.
yeah, and the way that everything was stolen from me, I didn't have any money left. I thought these were going to be my big shots, so I spent frivolously, and then they stole those songs from me.
So wait, the money usually doesn't come in until after the song.
No, I mean, I had some money. I had jobs and everything.
What-
and
what
so I
did-
spent so frivolously because I thought these songs were going to go big and I was going to be rich.
What work were you doing?
Just everything I could here and there to make a buck. I was a janitor for a while
Oh, okay.
in a record company.
Which record company?
All of them.
Oh, wow.
That's how I had so many connections to recording equipment so
No.
I could record my songs late at night when everybody went home.
Oh, okay. That's smart. Did you work at all of them at once, or
No,
what,
that'd
one
be
at a time?
ridiculous. That's a ridiculous statement.
You're right. I was just
So,
wondering.
one at a time.
I don't know. We've had a lot of people in here who are capable of
I didn't say I wasn't capable.
extraordinary things. So
I think I'm pretty extraordinary.
yeah. Well, tell me some more about like what else did you write?
Well, I wrote. This one hurts because it's more recent. I've been out of the public eye. I haven't been doing any ballads, but I've been noodling around with songs here and there as long as they're not ballads.
Okay.
A lot of rock anthems I've been working on, and I was poised to have the theme song to this year's WrestleMania
Oh, WrestleMania 30. Wow.
32.
Oh, we're at 32 now.
Yeah.
Oh, oof.
They stopped numbering them, though. Just WrestleMania star.
Does it get more stars as it goes on?
No, last year was WrestleMania play button.
Ugh.
This year is WrestleMania star.
Oh, I think I remember that
I
now.
think next year is something else.
Asterisk.
Maybe.
Yeah. So you're supposed to do the theme song? What was the theme song this year?
Well, they just went with some rap artist, Florida, the rapper.
Who though? From Florida?
Just his name is Florida. Florida, the rapper.
From where? Tallahassee?
I don't know where he's from. I don't care to know. He stole from me.
Oh.
Stole the chance for me to be the
didn't-
theme song of
so-
WrestleMania.
So the song he did wasn't your song, but he
He did.
stole the spot.
He did his own garbage song. I had
okay.
rock
Oh, he did
anthem.
garbage.
He did a garbage song.
What's that one garbage song? Did he do like the famous garbage song?
No, I'm saying his songs are
You
trash.
make me over.
That's whole.
It's how I wanna be.
That's not garbage. That's whole.
oh.
That's Celebrity Skin by Hole.
oh.
That's wrong.
Who's garbage? What did they do? What
Push
did they
It.
Push it.
I think that was what.
Push it. That one?
Different Push.
Oh.
Push It.
Okay.
They did
Well, I
some
guess-
songs. They did I think a James Bond song or something.
Oh,
They
really?
had some big hits. I can't remember any of them right now.
Oh, okay.
Her name. She was a monster or something. I forget her name.
Oh.
Shelly Monster.
So he did a garbage song.
He did. His song was trash, is what I'm saying, compared to what I could have done.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, what you would have done?
I had a rock anthem prepared, and I
Not
wrote,
a ballad.
No, I told you already. I swore off ballads. I won't sing a ballad.
Okay. What was the rock anthem like?
I won't sing it because I'm holding on to it for something special. I
Is
don't
that
want
a lyric?
I don't want
Is
to.
that one of the lyrics? Holding on to it for something special?
Well, I don't want to. I don't want to give anything away, but it may be.
Okay. Do you think it would have been a good fit for WrestleMania?
I
Maybe.
think it would have been the perfect fit.
How did he steal
I could
that?
have been on stage and performing in front of hundreds of thousands of people.
You could have. You could have. It's
And
true.
instead, they just played a song over a loudspeaker, and Florida didn't even show up to perform.
The state of Florida?
I guess I don't
Is
know
his
much
name
about
Florida
him.
or is he from Florida?
His name is Florida,
Oh, okay.
the rapper.
Oh.
So
So he didn't even show up.
no, I would have been there on stage. I would have been performing
In the ring?
And if they want me to play in the ring, I'll play in the ring.
Okay.
Like that Guns N' Roses album says, "Get in the ring."
I'm not familiar.
It says it.
I think that's Poison.
No, I'm pretty sure it's Guns N' Roses.
Okay. I'll have to take your word for it. I'm not familiar with Guns.
GNR.
Excuse me?
GNR.
Guns and Roses.
Guns N' Roses.
Wouldn't it be GAR? Guns and Roses?
GN.
But what? Wouldn't it be GAR?
Because it's slang.
No apostrophe in
GNR.
there, though.
Guns N' Roses.
Weird. That's weird. They're getting reunited, too. Hey, do you think maybe you could hop on this... are you friends with them?
Well, I think everybody...
You know they stole your song? Are they friends?
Yeah, I don't consider them friends at all because they stole my music from me.
You know they're getting back together and doing a big reunion thing.
Yeah,
Of,
I know.
All Killer No Filler, their album.
Probably going to be... well, I don't think that was them. I think... You got some facts wrong.
That's their album.
That
All
was
Killer No
that
Filler.
authentic punk band. from the Great White North.
Oh.
That was not a Guns N' Roses song.
Huh. Okay. Well, what's that album called then?
They have several albums. I don't.
No, the big one.
Chinese Democracy.
Yes,
that was
that's the reunion tour they're
Yeah.
doing. It's been 15, 20 years since Chinese Democracy came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
how do you feel about that?
I mean, they didn't steal any songs for Chinese Democracy from me. It was mostly in the 80s and early 90s that people were stealing all my hits. And I just couldn't deal with it anymore. I went into a downward spiral and was on a crash course for destruction.
That's scary.
It was terrifying.
Sorry, I'm looking up the name of the actual album.
I know, you're preoccupied. You're probably figuring out a way to steal something of me right now.
Yeah, I am. What the hell was it?
I don't know.
Let's get Welcome to the Jungle on it. Did you write that song?
No, that's not a ballad.
Oh, so you only wrote ballads.
I exclusively wrote ballads.
Oh, I thought you wrote a bunch of different things, and then they only stole the ballads from you.
No, I only wrote ballads.
What made you want to just write ballads?
Because I love, man. A rock ballad is the most beautiful, lovely thing you can write. So I wrote so many ballads.
They're very long. I found ballads are very long.
They can be pretty long. It's because it's slower than a normal rock song, and you gotta talk about all the love that you have for everybody.
There's usually like a piano and like a guy in a church in the video.
And some rain. There's always rain.
November Rain.
A cold November rain.
Yeah, did you write that?
Yes.
Oh, they took that from you
They
too.
took it from me.
Wow.
It was actually not November rain at first, so it was the September rain.
Oh.
And they stole it and changed some of the words around to make more sense for the month of November. And I didn't appreciate A, stealing, and then B, changing.
What about Purple Rain? Did you write that?
No, I didn't write Purple Rain.
That's a ballad, isn't it?
I don't know if Purple Rain is considered a ballad, plus it was before my time.
How old are you?
I will not disclose that information.
Oh. When did Purple Rain come out? Is that the 70s?
I thought so. I'm not really a big Prince guy.
If you got any Prince fans out there,
I say
tweet at
this
us.
is the rock ballads.
Okay.
Prince was more of not rock.
So what did that ballad sound like that you were going to write for WrestleMania?
I told you already. I mean, you're getting your information wrong. You're one of the worst interviews. It was a rock anthem for WrestleMania 32. Why would you write it?
You're right. How did that rock anthem
I told
go?
you I'm not going to sing it. I'm trying to keep
trying
it.
to get you.
I'm trying to keep it in the vault, and I let it loose when it's
right.
ready for everybody to see what I'm really made of.
Well, what else do you think you're going to use it for?
It could be anything. It could be a Super Bowl.
I feel like you got to get it out now before somebody steals it.
I'm waiting for it could be the World Series. I don't know what's coming up next. I mean,
I feel like you're holding on to these things too much, and people are stealing them before you can get them out there.
I'm holding on to a feeling, man. I'm holding on to the feeling that
Like-
one day my music's gonna get out, and it's gonna get out with my name attached to it.
Well, how are you recording now? Are you still a janitor?
No, I've accumulated some recording equipment and musical instruments
Well, that's
over
probably-
the years.
I mean, working at all these record labels, I mean, if you're going in there at night and you're just leaving, recording things and then leaving in the morning, you can't expect it to still be there when you come back the next night.
Well, I always would record in the studio. I would say, this is the property of Randy Bell Johnson. This is my recording, and then I would hit record and do everything, and then I would say, this has been a Randy Bell Johnson recording at the end, and then hit stop, and then I would get out of there.
That doesn't. It's
And
not
it was
gonna
just
hold
right
up.
there on the reel to reel. I mean, it was right there.
Yeah, they can just cut that out. Axl Rose probably came in the next day, saw there was something there, and then he's like, I'm going to take
But
this.
it had my own personal watermark at the beginning and end. I
yeah,
mean, they should
but with reel to reel, you
leave
take
it
it out,
alone.
you cut it with an X-Acto knife, and then it's gone.
But it doesn't seem right to me. I mean, it was
It's
my
not.
own work and my own love going into those songs, and they stole it right from me.
I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying that's how the business is. It's cutthroat. It's the hustle.
It's cut my reel to reel off the reel and use it for your own personal gain and not give me anything. First of all, they steal my song and then they fire me. I mean,
they fired you.
it's a double whammy.
Why'd they fire you?
Well, improper use of equipment and everything. They
They
said
didn't leave your name on there.
It wasn't. I mean, I was writing a hit song and everybody benefited and made millions of dollars from it.
They probably fired you to cut any connection from you making any money from there.
What? I guess that makes sense, but it doesn't. It doesn't make sense. You know what I mean?
Did you write Jamie's Got a Gun?
I did not write Jamie's Got It. No.
What about Jeremy by Pearl Jam?
Jamie's not a ballad. That's
That's
not
a love ballad. That's a love ballad if I've ever heard one.
that teeters.
Jeremy's token.
That's not what that's about.
Yeah,
That's not what he's saying.
yeah.
No, that's kind of
It's
anthem.
token of love.
It's not token. That's not a ballad. It's a heartfelt song, but it's not a ballad.
What to you is the perfect ballad? Like, what goes into a ballad that makes it like something that is a hit?
Well, to me, love is between a man and a woman.
Okay.
So it's got to have a man and a woman.
Why does it have to be that way?
That's just the way it is. That's society,
Well, that's
man.
not the way it is anymore.
That's how society is, man.
No, it's not. You got to grow with your audience. Everything's.
Why are you looking at me like
everything's-
that? Don't look at me like that.
I'm not looking at you like
Give
what?
me eyeballs like that.
Looking you up and down.
Love is between man and a woman. Don't look at me like
no,
that.
love is not binary. It's free flowing, and everybody's fucking everything.
Listen, man,
now.
love is a battlefield. Well, hang on a second.
What?
Love is a battlefield. That sounds like a pretty good lyric. I could probably work that into a song.
That's already.
I could make that into something big. That could be my big break here. And the ballad about how love should be between a man and a woman. And now you got all these other things interacting with men and women, like men and women and women. And then you got... Oh, what's this now? What do we have here? What is... Who's this? Who's calling in?
This isn't a call-in.
Who's calling in right now?
You leave this house now!
I don't know what's going on.
Who's there?
It's a guy. It's "This Love Is a Battlefield" by Pat Benatar.
How did they steal it already?
I don't know. They just
I just said
uploaded
it.
just now.
I just said it.
It's already a hit.
How is this? How does it keep happening?
You didn't do the watermark before you said
didn't
that.
say-
And now she was listening to this show.
But I didn't even think this
And
was
now
getting
it's up.
published yet. If this isn't a live show, how does she know?
I don't know. The NSA. The NSA is always listening. You said Battlefield, and now we're on a list.
But I don't... This was going to be my big moment. My moment in the sun.
Well, it's over.
Pat Benatar, I fucking hate you.
You heard it first here on Dave's World.
I hate Pat Benatar.
Well, I mean, you gotta have other ideas in the vault.
I got the one. The rock anthem.
The WrestleMania one. That's it. That's all
It's
you
called
got?
the WrestleMania Rock Anthem. Now I could rename it to fit anything you need. If you have a sports event that's coming up, like a World Series, I could call it the World Series Rock Anthem. It doesn't have to just be WrestleMania.
Well, I mean, best of luck to you. I mean, it just seems that if you didn't get, I mean, what's going to give you more of a chance next year to get it on WrestleMania, you know?
I mean, I'm not waiting for the whole year. I'm not waiting for WrestleMania. I'm saying I can use it for literally anything that comes up. I mean, bowling championship, cricket championship.
Cricket.
Anything that, you needs a rock anthem.
I don't see a rock anthem. I see more yakety sax over
Maybe they're
cricket.
changing the face of cricket, changing the look. Rebranding it
Huh.
with Randy Bell Johnson at the head.
Did you do Yakety Yak? Don't
No.
talk back.
No.
Did you do that ballad?
No, that's not a ballad.
That's a ballad.
You got
Come
a
on, that's a ballad.
You got a skewed sense of what a ballad is, my friend.
That horn solo in that song, that is ballad material.
That's
right
not
there.
ballad material.
Take out the paper and the trash.
That's an order. That's not a ballad. It's not a love song.
You ain't got no petty cash or whatever it
That's
is.
not. I don't know if that's the right lyric, but it's not a love song. Not in Randy Bell Johnson's book.
Well, I mean, you did write the book.
I did write the book. It's
Speaking of
called-
which, how's that doing? The Randy Bell Johnson. You got brought a copy of it with you?
Yeah, I haven't
that
had it.
published?
It's not published yet.
Oh, it's
I mean,
not
I've been
published.
looking for a publisher for the last 17 years,
Oh,
but
nobody stole that though, huh?
not yet. It's a wonder.
Let me see that. Can I see that book?
Yeah, you can.
I'm gonna look at the. Chapter 1. My name is Kurt Cobain. I think somebody took this from. Who's Kurt?
What?
Yeah. This is the exact way that Kurt Cobain's journals start.
That was not. Give me that.
Yeah, it
Give
says
me it back.
no. The first line you wrote here. My name is Kurt Cobain. Please don't look at this journal.
That's not. That doesn't say.
That's what it says right here. Look, you wrote that. This is already published by
All
Kurt
right,
Cobain. Well, not Kurt Cobain, but whoever legal company was.
I should probably get going. I don't.
Well, I mean, all right.
Just give me my book. Give me my book back.
All right. Okay.
So
Well-
this is my book. I'll stay for a minute. I got this. I wrote it, and I'm getting it published.
I wrote it in a different character. That's the problem. I made up a name called Kurt Cobain, and it's just a character-driven autobiography.
So, okay, but you named it Journals by Kurt Cobain. It says in the front there.
Yeah.
And it's like a journal. It looks like a journal, and it's got like just drawings on it, like it's in like a Mead sketchbook.
I came up with a character
Notebook.
called Kurt Cobain. It was just a random name I came up with.
Oh my god!
I just threw a bunch of letters at the wall. What came up first?
I'm telling you right now.
What came up first was Kirk Krillbram, but that didn't roll off the tongue as much. So I threw them again.
Listen, Randy,
Kurt Cobain.
Randy,
Yeah.
I'm on BarnesandNoble.com right now, and I can buy Journals by Kurt Cobain.
What the?
It's shipped from Salisbury, North Carolina.
You told me they stole this already? I've never been in Salisbury.
This has been out for a while.
This is my book. I
know, but you didn't. It's out now. I don't understand. I mean, Kurt Cobain's a real person. He killed himself.
No, I made him up. I made a character. And
he's real.
I'm alive.
He wrote "Smells Like Teen Spirit," another love ballad.
I'm not familiar with that.
Well, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. It's that's already been published, and it's already making, it's pretty popular. It's been out for years now.
I don't think it's
They leaked it and said that it was his journals.
I don't know if it's the same book I wrote. I mean, I made up a character.
No, well, yeah, but the character, it's a real person. It's Kurt Cobain. I mean, whether he was real before you wrote that, or somebody took that name and then assumed it, but it's done. You're not...
it was really
you gotta
chaps my hides.
Oh, was that part of the WrestleMania song?
No, it was... I'm sorry. When I get worked up, sometimes it comes out. I don't...
You do remember Nirvana, right?
I'm the Nirvana gonna come back here again.
Okay, well, that's been Randy Johnson.
It's Randy Val Johnson.
Randy Val Johnson?
Randy Val Johnson.
Randy Val Johnson of...
Nothing.
Yeah, absolutely nothing.
Because it keeps getting stolen.
Well, I wish you the best of luck. I hope you get on WrestleMania next year, or...
anything.
Here if
I'll
you're
do
looking
anything.
For a rock ballad.
If you need a rock anthem. I don't do ballads anymore, only anthems.
You can't do a rock ballad?
No, I won't do a ballad anymore.
We just want to do no ballads at all.
No ballads.
All right.
A rock anthem. I'm trying to change my image.
Did you write Jesse's Girl? That's a love ballad.
No, that's kind of a love song, but it's not. It's an overture. It's to love. It's not a ballad.
Huh. Okay, that's fair.
I know.
All right. Well, thanks, Randy Val Johnson. Hit him up if you got a Twitter handle? You got...
Get me on the internet at randyvaljohnson.outlook.com/randyvaljohnson.aol/.
Oh, okay. The Outlook AOL.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me.
All right. That was Randy Val Johnson. We're going to go to a quick break, and then we'll come back, and I'm assuming Corey will be out of the bathroom by then. So you're listening to Dave's World. We'll be right back.
You need InfoTech. Your computer is full of nasty malware and spyware. You need InfoTech. InfoTech. Is your internet slow? Can't find your floppy drive? Infotech is the leader in computer protection technology. Sick of your kids going through your browser history? Infotech will make sure those little assholes don't know anything about Daddy's fun time. Infotech! Infotech warmly welcomes the Singularity. All hail the new Flash! Infotech is here. Infotech is life. Infotech will kick your ass. Infotech.
All right, we are back here on the show. Sorry, we've been eating a lot of chili the past couple days, so I had to use the restroom. I hope I didn't miss too much while I was in there. I know we can just pause this and just pick up again where we left off, but you seem staunchly against that. So
yeah, well, you missed absolutely nothing.
Okay, great. Well, that was good. All right, well, it's about almost time to end the show, but we have one last segment, and it's everybody's favorite segment, I think, on this show. Nobody's voted on it. Nobody's told us that they especially like this more than anything else, but I just would assume it's probably everybody's favorite.
Sure.
It's time for the Facebook Roundup.
Well, what's trending on Facebook?
What's trending on Facebook? Whip.
And okay, Rob Kardashian, reality TV star, shares Snapchat videos sent from sister Kim Kardashian. Oh, they're related. Kim Kardashian West. Married to Kanye.
Yeah.
It's all news to me. In the videos shared on Kardashian's Instagram Friday, Kardashian West can be seen using several of the app's filters and mocking her crying face, quote unquote, and quote unquote sister love, he wrote as a caption.
I don't know what any of that means. I'm confused.
Kim Kardashian sent a Snapchat to Rob Kardashian.
Okay, yeah, good news. That's great news
That's
coverage.
essentially what that was. In space news,
Oh,
the NASA spacecraft goes into emergency mode 75 million miles from Earth. Kepler entered its lowest operational mode Thursday as it was going to begin a new observation campaign in the center of the Milky Way, NASA said. No further updates on the spacecraft have been given.
that's awful. That's awful news.
That's not good, said The Verge.
I would think so.
Facebook?
Yeah,
So that's kind of scary.
that's bad news.
Yeah. In other news, this isn't exactly on Facebook, but Planet 9, the infamous Planet 9 or Planet X,
Yes.
reports suggesting that humanity is about to be wiped out by a mysterious planet have been denied by experts.
Ah, shit.
Hey, so fun fact, Planet 9 is not going to cause the Earth's destruction, Mike Brown wrote on Twitter. If you read that it will, you have discovered idiotic writing.
Well, I wish it really was. I burned a lot of bridges this week hoping that it was true.
It's true, you did. It's very true.
Fuck.
Yep. Well, so we're not going to die
Yeah.
just yet.
Great.
SpaceX company delivers first inflatable room for astronauts to International Space Station. The SpaceX's Dragon cargo ship reached the ISS Sunday morning after launching from Florida on Friday. It carried 7,000 pounds of supplies, including a pod that will be inflated in May.
Wow. That's pretty
They have,
cool.
like a little inflatable room.
SpaceX is really up in the game here.
Yeah, they are.
They landed a rocket on a boat the other day.
Cargo also. Oh, really?
Yeah.
They also. Cargo also contains Chinese cabbage seeds.
Why they gotta be Chinese?
They're going to be growing them in space. Only Chinese seeds can grow in space.
That's true.
And lab mice that will test whether certain drugs can help prevent muscle and bone loss in microgravity.
Ew.
So it's going to be a big inflatable pod full of seeds and mice.
Yeah, that's gonna be good. That's gonna be good for everybody.
The Legend of Zelda Wii U game, rumored to include choice between male and female main characters.
Oh, God.
Right?
Can't they let us have anything?
It's just rumors.
Jesus Christ. I mean, fucking Ghostbusters, Star Wars, can we have anything with a man in the lead?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's over. I think
It's fucking 2016. Let us have one thing.
I think it's done. I think it's done.
Great. There goes manhood.
Here's another here's another piece of news. Ewan McGregor is in the news.
Oh, great.
Actor forgets line from Star Wars The Force Awakens on talk show. McGregor said he recorded a line of dialogue for the recent film, but couldn't recall it while appearing on the Graham Norton show.
So? Give him a fucking break.
Doesn't remember.
It's
a lot-
weird. It's a weird news story.
It's only 5 words. That's all the line was, and he just can't remember it.
I wonder what the line was. What was it? Don't you forget about me?
Be with you. No, that's 6. It's 6 words.
Don't you forget about me.
Oh, that might be it.
I think that was probably it.
Yeah, that's probably it. Let's see here. Jim Carrey, actor leaves waitress $225 tip at New York City restaurant.
Damn.
You know he's 53.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I guess that makes sense.
He left the tip after dining at Chester Restaurant at the Gansenvoort Hotel in the city's meatpacking district.
Gansevoort.
The meat itself totaled $151.
Okay.
Duck Hunt, company creates real gun based on NES Zapper gun used in video game.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's going to be a fucking disaster.
A photo of the gun was posted on Facebook, on the Facebook page of Precision Syndicate. a machine prototyping company. The gaming accessory was originally released in 1984 in Japan for NES consoles. Precision Syndicate says, finally, we were waiting for someone to let us do this. We weren't the first to do it, but wow, this Glock turned out good.
Ugh.
So if you want a gun that looks like the Zapper from Duck Hunt,
Your dreams will come
Yep.
true.
let's see here. James Mattis. He's a retired general, and he's being pressed into running for president. A group of quote-unquote conservative billionaires could convince General Mattis to run for president as a third-party candidate if Donald Trump secures the GOP nomination.
It's a train wreck, this whole thing.
What whole thing?
American politics.
Oh, I haven't been
whole-
paying attention.
Really?
Is there an election coming up?
Oh my god, Justin, it's the fucking biggest one ever. It's the biggest election of your life. Oh, let's try that mug. Let's try that thermos.
Whoa!
Oh. How is it?
Let's just say, I feel like it's still too hot.
Oh, okay.
Let's see here. Dark Souls 3. Board game based on video game to get launched through Kickstarter campaign. Who cares? Fantastic Island. Three castaways get rescued from island near Minnesota?
What?
Oh, Micronesia. After spelling out help. The U.S. Navy and Coast Guard said it rescued mariners after they spelled out help.
Rescued marinara?
Yeah, rescued the marinara after they spelled out help using palm fronds.
It's fucking hipsters.
The sailors had swum ashore after a wave swamped their vessel.
I'm gonna get a vanilla chai latte and a palm frond with my pumpkin spice coffee. Fucking idiots. Why don't you fucking fix gear into the ocean?
Dennis Hazard. No, we're not gonna talk about that. Sexual abuse. Alright, this is our last story.
Oh, here we go.
It's a good one.
Sorry, I was just doing some warm-ups real quick.
Five Guys is in the news.
Uh-oh.
Man breaks into Washington, D.C. location of restaurant chain, cooks himself a cheeseburger.
Five Guys, I love you.
The burglar followed a delivery man into the restaurant early Friday, waited for him to leave, and made himself a cheeseburger, police said. He stole a bottle of water before leaving.
Did they catch him? Is he still at large?
There's a video of him doing it.
Man.
He's wearing a fedora.
Yeah, of course he is. I hate this guy now.
He's not white. It's fine.
It's never fine unless you're from the fucking 1950s.
Let's see. I don't know if they caught him. It doesn't really say. Let me go to NBCWashington.com, see if they have the goods. Happened between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. on March 18th.
Sometimes you just need a burger.
Anyone who has any information regarding this case should call police at... I'm not going to say it because I think this guy doesn't deserve to be charged for this.
He did steal.
He did steal,
He
but
stole a burger and a water.
he made a burger for himself, and that's fine.
Yeah, he didn't steal any money. He stole goods. But, I mean, unless Five Guys is going to be 24 hours, then what are you going to do?
Exactly.
So, it's kind of really a shame on Five Guys here.
Kind of some slack here.
Yeah. Well, all right. I'm glad we got that follow-up.
Yep.
Oh, I guess that's about it at the end of the show, huh?
Yeah, just about.
All right.
Before that cat falls in that bird.
Yeah, that cat's going to fall right on that bird. Oh, he gracefully laid down.
Okay.
He's all right now.
All right, well, that's it. That's all I got.
All right. Well, we'll see you next time.
On Dave's World.